Good morning. Good morning, Gemma. Y'all have to tell me how you are today. All right, let's see here. Bring this over here. Put that there. All right. There we go. Good morning, guys. I almost wanted to grab that at the top, but I actually have my hair done in I actually used a topsy tail. Yeah, they still have those out. I've had mine for years, but I used a topsy tail today to do that. I've got coffee in hand. I've been up for a little while. Mornings, woo. Let me tell you what. There's a couple differences living from a house to an RV. Excuse you, that's on my foot. Thank you. When you're living in a house, like we were, you have the luxury of a dog door, right? So you have a dog door set up. Your dogs can go in and out when they choose, especially after they've been housebroken. And then you can kind of get yourself going. They can go out to go potty, stuff like that. And then you make them their food, right? You can have coffee and then make them food. In an RV, you got to get up with them. You got to unlock the door, let them out. You got to keep an eye on them, because even though you have the little gated area, you've got one, Denali, the puppy, who every time she sees one of the other dogs in the park go walking by with their person, she tries to jump on the gate. So she rattles the whole gate, which in turn, of course, rattles and ruckuses the entire RV. So that, too, you got to get food made for them right away. Like, you got to make their food, which will distract them long enough for you to make your coffee. Then you can enjoy your coffee. But there's no coffee first thing in the morning. It's a matter of the first hour taking care of the fur babies, which I am a-okay with. It's very different. I'm so used to being able to just get up in the morning. Everybody kind of goes to the bathroom. You just, they run around for a while. They're playing. There's, nothing that's going to be of danger to them or other people. But good news. So found out I'm allowed to go ahead and go bigger with the gate, so we can actually get a second gate. So I'm going to go online and put that in my Amazon wish list for the dogs. And that way we can get that set up, and I can set up the Amazon wish list to be picked up at the Amazon pickup point with my name. So I just go there with my name, and whatever's been delivered through Amazon to my name, I just pick it up. So that's what we're gonna do, because we don't have a physical address and we don't have the PO box right now. We're waiting for one to become available. So when I went to get my keys and stuff like that for purchasing a PO box, we did not receive keys because they have not yet got one available. So downside to that, well, the good side is I told them, I said, well, I've already paid for the year. They said, your year will start when you get your keys. So that's a plus. The other thing is I have to go down and talk with them at the office, but I have noticed that UPS and stuff comes here. So if anything comes from Amazon through UPS, you just give them the address that we're at. But I don't want to give my physical address to the wish list, so we're not going to do that. But it would be the park, the address to the park, space number, whatever space number we're at. But your regular mail can't do that. So they finally got the toy out of the dinosaur last night. Danny's figured out there's a squeaky in it, as you can hear. So that's pretty funny. But she's carrying this thing around. This thing is as big as Winnie Bear, and she's just carrying it around like it's the best thing in the world. Did you find that squeaky? You did. Oh my gosh. You're too much. Don't. No, ma'am. There you go. Good job. She chews on everything, and that includes the walls, the flooring, the cabinet knobs, the edges of the cabinets, Joseph, don't start that today. Oh my goodness. So yeah, she is like, we cannot, if we go somewhere, like if we want to take one of the other dogs on what, we have to kennel her. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. She has to go in the kennel. She is extremely, extremely destructive if there's not somebody eyes on her at all times, deterring her, giving her toys, which is fine. But she's my first puppy I think I've ever had that is... Thanks. But good morning, Yosef. Hi, Kelly. But yeah, so she's our first puppy we've ever had that is extremely destructive. Like Godric was a little bit destructive. Elizabeth, hi. I'm doing great, actually. I feel really good today. Thank you, Kelly. I'm actually doing good. I am very well rested, finally. Did a lot of resting and relaxing yesterday. Same thing today. I'm going to try something different today with the RV, because the way we're facing, and we can only face the one direction because all of our hookups are on the one side. So what we ran into the other day was that the sun, for the most part of the day, is at the front of the RV. And there's all those windows right there. Did you get the straight Martin pics? The St. Martin pics? I think those are the ones on Instagram, right? Though you DM'd them on Instagram? I think that was you. Because I know I replied to the pictures on Instagram that someone sent of the beach and stuff. Jeffrey! So today with the RV, I have went up on top. And because the bunk is the part that has all the heat, I went and blocked the whole window with all the pillows. So all the pillows that we have with us, I blocked all of that. Just stuffed them up in there so that way the heat will have to come through all those pillows to penetrate into the RV. But we noticed yesterday, if you walked over that way, because all I had was like my pillow area set up and the window area was open to act like to bring in the light. OG Jamly. Oh, by the way, OG Jamly, ready? That's what I'm drinking from today, is the Jamly cup. Yeah, I commented on your pictures that you sent of the beach and everything. It was beautiful. So today I blocked the whole thing off with pillows, and then I closed the blackout curtains today. Normally I'd have that open, but I've closed the blackout curtains. We're going to keep the big curtains in the way of the windshield. Normally we would open all that up because it would bring all that light into the RV. It would give us that really good daylight feeling. The other thing is too, we'll be leaving the side curtains over here closed because the sun is on this side of the RV all day, the whole day. The dog yard doesn't even, I don't even think we see the light of day on that side of the yard during the daytime. So Denali, stop, baby, stop. And she's huge, by the way. If you guys haven't seen it on Instagram, I posted a picture of her and Tonks together. You're an OG Jamly subscriber too. I know. How's it going, Grant? How are you? You guys, if you want, it'll be up to you guys though. I will go on and re-release these on Teespring. So good. So yeah, these are part of one of our Teespring campaigns that we did. You could also get the shirts. So if you guys want, I'm not gonna go through the trouble of setting up the Teespring campaign and stuff again. If it's not going to go anywhere. So if you guys are interested, I will be more than happy to go on and set that up. So just absolutely let me know. Today I'm going to, I'm going to go ahead today and get the car pulled over here to the end of the RV, back it up to the gate that we have set up for the dogs, and that way the car is going to face away from all this sunlight. But I want to back it in, and then this way we can access the back of the car from the gate So that way we'll have we're going to kind of have our closet set up in the back of the car. Oh yeah, whether things are good, bad, or sometimes even boring. Yep, that was my statement. We vlog it whether things are good, bad, or sometimes even boring. I still have those shirts, by the way. And Danny's having fun with her toys, which is a change because usually getting her to play with her toys and not everybody's faces or other items. Yeah. She loves that crinkle noise. She's got the big pizza. She's playing with the huge pizza. She's too cute. Oh my goodness. You guys, though, I slept so good last night. Here's the funny thing. Last night we decided to leave the heater off. For this weekend, that's a good question. Right now, we're just kind of taking it day by day. But I think the biggest thing is going to be getting the dogs out kind of in pairs, so to speak. And we're going to take them over to the dog run area. What I'm thinking of doing is probably putting Winnie Bear and Godric in the stroller together. I think at least the two of them anyway. Tonks is doing so good. The funny part is, Tonks, when he was little, used to be super vocal, right? We've even got him on camera speaking to you guys a couple times. He used to be pretty vocal pup, where he would talk with you and whatnot. Danny definitely talks with us. Denali, can we not eat the fuzzy bits from the toy? Okay. But anyway, so as of the last 2 days that we've been here, he's talking a lot. Like, he comes up to me and he makes his little vocal noises and his little howls and stuff like that, and he just seems super, super happy. He's so relaxed, which is a huge deal because I was afraid that he would stress out and that being in something that is mobile would really like get him worked up. What's up, Grant? But he seems to be handling it really well. Huh, buddy? Huh, buddy? Such a good boy. Such a good boy. Say, is she annoying you right now? You tell her. Yeah, you tell her. Tell her. Say, stop being so crazy. I know, she's crazy. Off the countertop, Miss Danny. And Danny's huge, so she already can reach the countertop. So, there him is. Don't mind the puppy pad. We put that in here for last night, but there that boy. Everybody wanted to say hi to the Tonkies. Oh, you keep moving. Don't move too much. Everybody can't see you when you move too much. But yeah, he's doing really good. Godric's doing fantastic, you guys. Like, way fantastic. I popped my shoulder out of place. Ugh. I bet. But yeah, these two, Danny and Godric, are the two that get real rough play. Like, they rough play with each other a lot. Which I think is super cute because it gets them both active. Danny, not his collar. Not his collar. But they get really, really crazy rough when they play together, which I'm fine with because it really exercises both of them. Last night we wore Danny out. Just wanted to stop. Yeah. I'm trying to decide whether or not to put her new collar on her, but I got to figure out where we sat it because we moved it because it didn't quite fit her yet. So I got to find where we did put it. I've got Tonks' new harness, that one. I got to look around, but I know we sat it one of these places. Her new heart, like, she's got a brand new collar and it's a real good meaty thick one, because of the fact that the other one definitely, or like her other one, they just keep breaking it, so we bought her a buckle one. So I got to figure out where we sat that. I don't remember where I sat it at. No biting on the bench, guys. She's such a little booger. But yeah, so it's somewhere in here. I don't know where, but it's somewhere in here. And Danny has proceeded to take pretty much almost all the toys. Woo! Denali! Nuh-uh. No. We have neighbors. But so far, you guys, I actually have it in my pocket. Like I said, I wanted to do an honest review with this. This does nothing for Danny, which makes me suspicious that Danny may be hard of hearing. Not that she's selective hearing, but hard of hearing, because all 3 other dogs, right? Winnie Bear, Tonks, and Godric, as soon as this button is depressed, we get an immediate reaction from them. Whether I'm aiming it at one dog or the other, we get a reaction from all 3 of them. Danny, zero, zilch, no reaction whatsoever. Stop, Danny. Oh gosh, that makes me cringe just because I've had shoulder surgery and I've had this whole shoulder like surgically redone. So I have like, can't really see them in here, but I actually have scars. Like you can see there, they go 1, 2, 3, and then we've got 2 more back here. I can't really show them that well, but they blend really good into my freckles. So as you can, if you can actually see them. So you got the 1 here, 1 here. I know that there's more than that. I know there's 5 altogether. So there's 5 incision areas. So here, here, and then there's another one. They all blend into my freckles really well, and I scar really nicely, guys. So when that sounds stupid to say it that way. When I get scars, they are always like flat like this, always. And so even like when I had my tubal done and when I had my surgery on my chest, like on my heart area, I have a scar that runs under my left breast, where they went in and fixed and put in a thing on the one, like it's like a, I don't know what you want to call it. It's like the valve or the flapper or whatever of my heart. I have a scar that runs completely, what's the word? Horizontal under my breast, right in between the ribs. And that one is pure white like this, and it's a nice flat line. Like, well, it's not a line, but kind of curves slightly. And then you can see the little, you know, where they put the staples in. Yeah, it's staples there instead of stitches, which was, let me just say, not the friendliest of recoveries with staples down there. Couldn't put on a bra, but then having my breast set against it, it was just, let me just say, the next time, if I ever have to have something like that done again, please, please, medical people, don't put staples there. Let's do some stitching instead of staples. But anyway, so I scar real lightly. Denali, come here. Come here. Let me have that. I don't know why you insist on eating this stuff. Don't eat it. It's going to give you a blockage in your belly. Okay, so this is the stuffing from that little toy, the toy that's supposed to be just demolished. She keeps eating it instead of, like, she swallows this. So give me a second to pick up the rest of this because she is... Watch out, Danny. No, I think we have to get rid of this now because... Yeah, we have to get rid of it now. Because Danny is just going to eat all the stuffing. No! Man, no! Danny, no! You're a stubborn little thing. No! You are a stubborn little human. Well, you're not a human, but you know what I mean. Stubborn little pup. Sorry, Godric. I have to get rid of it because she's... No. Because we've got, like, literally, they have demolished this. So it is all ripped and got holes everywhere, which is what it's supposed to be, right? They're supposed to tear it apart. They got the toy out of it last night, which was the big bone, which is actually outside. I'll have to show you guys what this thing looks like. Hold on. You guys got mud all over it. Okay, well, I mean, there's that. I'm gonna have to wash it off. Watch out, buddy. I'm gonna wash it off and let it dry. see here. Because Danny has decided that it was a good idea to roll it in the mud, or I should say in the dirt out there after she's chewed on it. So it's wet from her chewing on it, and it's got dirt all over it. My goodness, you two, don't rip that one. That one's your good squeaker. But this is the toy that was inside of it. It's this rubbery, hard, plasticky bone, which is really funny because it has like this goofy face on it. But we're gonna let this dry now because they have definitely got it soaked. But this is what I'm talking about. You guys have to see what they're doing. This is Danny and Godric all day long. These two are just literally a hoot. I freaking love them. They're so funny. Oh, she successfully got it. She's like, haha, I'm in here. But you can see how big she is. She's 12 weeks old. And this is their favorite thing to do. They each grab a side of a toy, and then they will play tug of war with each other. And this is like an all-day occurrence. I could sit there and watch them do that all day, honestly. Because I think it's funny and it's cute and they're adorable and I love them. What are you doing, bud? What you doing, buddy? Good boy, Godric. Oh, when I had my heart surgery, you can't see. But I've got a scar on my waist. Oh yeah, from the wrist surgery. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, like, I know that, like with Jay, he had open heart surgery and his scar slightly bubbled. And, but he also has another scar like on his arm and that one's really bubbled up. And I was like, man, I'm really glad, that I don't get scars like that. Sarah gets scars that bubble up, which, I feel bad for her because I know that, when you get scars that are like that, it's kind of annoying. Like the only reason why we know she gets bubbled scars is because of the incident that happened on her knee. When she was in school, had a girl that shoved her down the steps and Sarah got a rock lodged in her knee. It's crazy hearing these big planes right next to us. It's crazy. I love it. Personally, I love it, but it's crazy. So, but yeah, our neighbors right next to us last night, it was funny because the dogs were out here and they were doing their thing or whatnot and playing, coming inside the RV and whatnot. And she said, and I was sitting on the step and people were walking by. And of course I have this, which prevents any barking, but also I don't even have to use that every time now. When they see the other dogs, I always tell them, leave it. And so they know to just let the dogs go. Jesus, Danny, you're going to hurt yourself, baby. And so the lady was like, you would never know you had all them there. They're so well behaved. And I was like, well, it's just in the training. Come here, Bubba. You got yuckies. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. You're such a good boy. And he's such a guard dog still. Like, he sits right here at the door and he's just watching everything. Oh, he's a good boy. Yeah, you old man. My old man. This is my old chunky boy. Oh, what are you doing, love? What are you doing, love? Yeah, I see a lot more attention for them. Because of course being here, they're right there with us all day long. Now when we had the house and they had the yard, they wanted to be outside and they'd go play and all that good stuff. But here they've got us right here with them, all close quarters. And so a lot of more loving and a lot more cuddles. Yeah, I think if Tonks could get up in my bunk, he totally would. Huh, I said, you would, huh? You would definitely get up there if you could. But of course he definitely can't. And the other positive, since getting here and parking here, we're sitting level. We're not tilted like we were at the property. So that's been a huge bonus. I don't feel funky sleeping up in my bunk anymore because when I was up there, the whole RV was tilted just slightly. So anytime you got up or whatever, you felt like you were kind of off. And now we don't have that. So today, though, I need to tap these wood pieces back in line because all the wood slats have managed to slide over. So it's like on top of the carpet. And we don't want them on top of the carpet. So... Denali! No, 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 no. No, no. Well, there's the end of that. I don't know why she insists on eating the cotton. Well, so much for that one. That one's a goner. This was the thing that was in it. This is what makes that noise. So that's a goner. They demolished that in a heartbeat. This one was not supposed to get tore up. This was the one that was supposed to last. But, okay. This is funny because if you blow inside of this thing, it'll make... This is the thing. If you blow inside of it from this side, it's going to make that goofy sound. So, 2 toys completely demolished. Man down! I don't even think we can really do anything with this. It'd be cool to put it in another toy. I thought it'd be cool if we could get it inside of this, so anytime they bit down on this, it would make that noise. But this thing is kind of like solid, weird stuff, so there's that. But yeah, she is, like I said, she's definitely a destructive puppy, which is fine. Hey! If it's on her toys. Oh, how funny. No, I make doggy treat, like doggy cakes and stuff like that. If you guys watch back some of the older videos, I did Tonks's birthday and we did a doggy cake. We made it in the shape of a bone and stuff like that. So I did a video on how to make that. And the dogs love it because it's people and dog safe. Like it's edible for both people and dogs. It's with oats and peanut butter. What else did we add in there? So I know it's done with oats, peanut butter, some flour, and egg. And people can eat it, and dogs can eat it. It's kind of a... It's not like super sweet, but the peanut butter gives it the sweeter taste in there. No, ma'am! I'm wearing my house shoes, by the way. Like, they're slippers, but with like a harder sole on them. And she keeps biting the crap out of my front of my foot. Trying to take it, thinking it's just sitting on the floor. She has a bad habit of taking shoes. So that was one of the other things Sarah and I had. That's one reason why we had to do like a full change up of the way the closet is done. Because the bags being in the closet with our clothes, yeah, I would definitely, you'd spend way less if you just did it yourself. The Puppy Paws ice cream, though, that stuff's really good. Like, the dogs love that stuff. Well, my dogs do. Not all dogs do. And I noticed that they do not like the beef flavored, what do they call it? It's called Frozen Paws or something like that. But my dogs don't like the beef one. They like the peanut butter one. Denali, ma'am, get out of there. You'd never think that in an RV you'd have to tell a puppy to get out of there. She has found the smallest spaces to squeeze herself into. She got stuck last night in between the door and the seat because she had got herself forward but couldn't back herself out, and there was no more room to go forward. So she was stuck. I had to go around to the outside and open the door to grab her. Denali, ma'am, what are you doing? And she's a big girl. So, Danny, quit it. He wants to come in. Come on, old man. Come on, old boy. There you go. You did it. Stop. Yeah, she's, like I said, when I said that she's a spaz, she's a spaz. It's all day. Like, this dog's brain goes on 90 miles an hour all day long. Oh, yeah. Her and Winnie Bear, we call him ma'am. I'll call Tonks sir, too. Godric that, too. Danny. No. Poor old boy. He's just like, I just want to lay down. Denali, come here. Come here. Come here. Why are you being so crazy? Why are you being crazy? Huh? What are you being crazy for? Come here. Oh my God, come here. Look at this big old pup. You guys. Hey, why are you being crazy? This is still her favorite thing to do when I hold her. Is just like she hugs me and then she just lays her head down. Oh, baby. Oh. Oh, just somebody you love. Don't chew my hair. No, we don't chew the hair. I don't need my hair broken from it. Jojo, baby. Yeah, she's huge. Like, she's huge. She's 12 weeks old. And she is 23 pounds now? 23 pounds. Okay, you are heavy. Dan. No. 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 She's jumping up to bite Sarah's fingers. No. Like, no. Sarah's sleeping. That's the last thing you need is to be woke up by being bit. Denali. No. No. Yeah, I know, but shh. No. I love it. She talks back. She's like an errant teenager. Yeah, she's big and she's a brat. She will jump. I'm glad I put the bigger mattress here for Sarah, because if we didn't have that, oh yeah, she's only 12 weeks old. Danny. But yeah, she's got a lot more to grow. She is going to be roughly, from the new estimate from her recent checkup, which I'm guessing she's a little bit heavier now, but she was 23 pounds, 12 weeks old. And the vet said, we can guesstimate at this point, because she's staying on that growth curve that we've been watching, between 90 and 95 pounds at full grown. Tonks is 78 pounds. And Danny is expected to be 90 to 95. So she's going to be a big dog. So yeah, she's still got quite a ways to grow. But yeah, she's doing really good. Now I cannot wait till we can finally get a screen door on this thing, which will be great. We've been looking around, looking at a lot of the pick apart places and stuff like that. If we can find a screen door, because we can get a screen door on here, that'll be like a game changer. The other thing I need to go get is the stuff to like seal around the door. So that'll be nice too. But yeah, so that's going to be like the goal. All my dogs are like, we just want to lay down and rest. And this puppy is crazy. She's going to figure out that if she goes up that ladder, she can get onto Sarah's bed. I guarantee it. She's going to put 2 and 2 together. She's tried it a couple times to try to go up the ladder. Danny, get down. But yeah, so she's tried it a few times to go up, like up that. But her goal has been trying to get to my bed, which they definitely can't get to from there. So too much of a jump. Oh, beautiful. Holy cow. Oh, I hope they realize their window's open on the back. It's sticking straight out. That might not be good during driving. Denali, ma'am. Did I miss some cotton? Hold on. Hi. Oh, sorry, bud. Sorry. You're right. I'm trying to get the stuff that she's eating. I noticed too, they're always busy at this park, right? They're always like the workers. You see them constantly in here. They're constantly keeping things clean, which is amazing. One of the other things too is that as soon as the dogs go out to go to the bathroom, I immediately pick it up, like immediately. And so that's one of the good things. And the cool part is it's not covered in rock, which means as soon as they go, I can pick it up because it's not like lost in a sea of rocks. Unlike the other property, which every time we went out there, like I go out once a day, right? I go out every single afternoon. I'd go out to go pick up their mess for the day. And it would always be just kind of they would go and it would just go into the rocks. And so I'd have to scoop up a bunch of rock at the same time as picking up the poop. And so I was like, you know, this is stupid. Who does that in a backyard? I get laying river rock and pretty rock, like landscaping your front yard. That I get. I have never in all the years, 40 years of life, have I ever seen somebody do their backyard in just solid river rock. I mean, from fence post to fence post, all the way up to the house, having completely covered in river rock. What time is it here? It is just about to be 10 o'clock. Denali, get off there. Danny, thank you. It's just about to be 10 o'clock. So I need to get her out for, like, go take her to the park and let her get crazy, run around. Danny, get down. So, Savannah, hi, how are you? So, but yeah, so I need to go take her and get her running around. I need to wear her out so I can bring her back here, lay her down, and then I can take Tonks and Godric out. But she's going to, last night, oh my gosh, I took Tonks and Godric to go to the bathroom outside, and she lost her damn noodle. So she started screaming in here like she was dying. I'm not even kidding. Like, she was screaming so loud, and the neighbors had their windows open. They were playing like a card game with some of the other neighbors. And she's in here freaking out, and I'm standing outside, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, because they had their window open, and we're right here next to them. And she goes, no. I said, you would think she was in there dying. I said, all we're doing is letting the two the two older dogs out to go to the bathroom. She's already gone. And she's screaming her head off in here. And Sarah's like, Danny. And I was like, I don't know what her issue is. It's like, as soon as I leave, she loses her noodle. If I take the other dogs with me, put it that way. So I need to wear her out before I take them out. So, Danny, hey, get out of that. Come on, get out of that. I'm gonna have to find a way to block her from doing that. She's going up there and chewing the gas pedal and stuff. I cannot have her doing that. That's a big no-no. Denali, no ma'am. Lay down. This one's having a pretty good day. Not got too bad of the shakes today. He's so cute. He knows it. Are you literally the cutest? Yeah. You're so handsome. Hey, get off my countertop, ma'am. Ma'am. And then we got the Weenie Bear. Winnie loves being out here. There's something about... oh, sorry, Bubba. There's something about being out here. But yeah, you guys, this is kind of their yard space. We're going to go get... sorry about the pee-pee marks. That's from Tonks. Wow, you can tell where you went, mister. So we have stuff that we put down on the ground at the end of the night. And it kind of just eats this stuff away. And it doesn't leave a stink, which is great. I'm learning all kinds of new stuff. I'll have to put some of that also in our wish list. Stuff on Amazon. Because it's fantastic. Denali, get off there. It's awesome. This stuff is amazing. So you go out there, and I have like a gallon of water, and then I put the stuff in there. It's like you can get the little powder pack ones, which is easier to store here. So put that in there. You shake up the gallon, and then you come out and you sprinkle it around the floor outside, and it kind of eats up the pet urine, the dog urine out there, and it gives them kind of a fresh space again for the next day, which is amazing. Could not be happier that I got that stuff. So I'm gonna have to go see if they have it on Amazon. If not, I'll have to go to PetSmart and get it again, so I can show you guys the packet. But I used the one today, last night. So I wanted to have a couple. Like, I bought the sample pack, so it only had like 4 of them in it. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to do that again and go get some more of it. So I'll probably go get that tonight. Just until I can find out if they have it on Amazon and put it on our wish list. But I'm surprised at how many people around here have set up dog yards. To me, that's pretty darn cool. because I was afraid of that. I was like, oh God, I don't want them going to the bathroom right by the trailer. And we have to go to the park or whatnot to go to the bathroom. And the guy was like, no, you set up your little pin and they can go to the bathroom right there as long as you keep it clean. And I was like, okay. So that's that. In 4 weeks time, well, closer now going, because Sunday, hey, no, ma'am. Sunday she'll be 13 weeks, so we've got another 3 more weeks. We're going to go ahead and call and schedule the appointment for her and Sadie, so that her and Sadie can go get their spay done. Sadie is her sister, the one that we had that was called Rainy. So I told my cousin, no, Danny. No, ma'am. No. I told my cousin I would go ahead and cover their spay cost. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get a hold of Saints. We'll get their vouchers and then we'll go take them to get spayed, because they both are going to be the same. They're sisters, of course. So we're going to take them both at the same time and just go get them done on the same day. So that'll give her peace of mind, myself peace of mind, because we do not want her to go through a season, and we definitely do not want her having any puppies. So, as you guys already know, I'm a firm believer in spaying and neutering. Even after the tragic incident for Godric and the severe trauma that it's caused him, I'm still an advocate for it, because it is extremely rare what happened to him. Extremely rare. And so, still spay and neuter your dogs. If I had known that he had that susceptibility, we may have not gotten him neutered. More than likely would not have gotten him neutered if we knew that he had he has an issue with his body where he doesn't like anesthetics don't affect him. So just like when he broke his nail on his foot, trying to give him a local anesthetic to numb it so they could work on his toe, it was completely unsuccessful. It just didn't work. She's so crazy. She's like all over the place. Danny, could you please let her lay down? Hey, they just want to lay down. Stop it, you crazy butt. She's like, but I want to play. You just can't handle it, huh? You say you just gotta play. Gosh, every time she looks up at me recently, you can totally see the boxer in her. She's got that little ears that have been happening recently and the wrinkled up forehead. And it's super funny. Hey, be nice. She like bites at their faces and they're trying to lay down. And because she's getting so much bigger, she can get right in their faces now, and they're just like, stop. And this is like soaking wet right now, so I can't really give that to her until that's dry. I don't think I have a towel right here. No, I don't have the towel right here. It's inside the car. But yeah, I got to go get the stuff out of the car. I've got a couple more items in the car. Just going to bring them in and set them on the counter for now. It's just the last couple items. Then I can organize what's going in the car, because we're going to use the back side of the car as our closet. Because the back seat's completely still available. So if we need to take the dogs anywhere, we just pile them into the back seat. Off work. Woohoo! There you go. Yeah. So we're going to make the back of the car the closet. So that'll have all of our clothes, our shoes, stuff like that will be sitting in the back of the car. And then we'll have the closet space in here is being used up for our bathroom supplies, dog food, and I think we're going to also put a couple other items there. We have the big bathroom supply thing. However, it does not fit in there. So I think what we're going to do is end up emptying that out and taking that over to storage, because it's just not going to work in here. It's too big and it takes up too much space. And so we're going to get that out of here. We're going to get the babies out of the little compartments down here. We're going to put the art supplies and stuff like that down in the compartment area, so that way we have those tucked away. But yeah, few little things that we need to do today. And the cool part is, we found out the other day, it's really, really easy to get to the stuff underneath. Like, I thought it was going to be really difficult because that mattress is heavy, but it wasn't. We just pushed the mattress up and it stayed up. and we're able to open each of the compartments without a problem. We've also decided to do where we only leave the big nice sheet, the fitted sheet on there, and we fold Sarah's blankets up and put them away, so that way we keep and carry through the gray black theme throughout the RV. So during the day we just have just the gray sheet there to sit on and relax and stuff like that. So that worked out really well. But yeah. Oh yeah, and also went through our provider and I talked with them. I found out something super cool about my phone. So my phone, instead of using the hotspot, because I have unlimited data, right? We have unlimited data. So found out that with my hotspot, I don't even need to use the hotspot and waste it. All I do is plug my phone directly into the computer and then tether it. So it turns my computer into the phone, right? So now anything that I stream on there, like if you have like T-Mobile, you get your Netflix, you get unlimited streaming of Netflix. You can do Netflix, Amazon Prime, YouTube, stuff like that, all on your phone, unlimited. Well, tethering it to my computer has allowed me to where I can use just my regular data and not my hotspot. So that's crazy cool. So tonight I told Sarah what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can tether her phone to her Xbox. And right now she's been using her her hotspot to hotspot to the Xbox so that she can do gaming. Haven't had a glitch or anything, but we have a huge chunk of hotspot data. So like the guy said, he goes, you could use this all day long, gaming wise. And he goes, and you're going to barely make a dent in those gigs. So we have a huge chunk of hotspot. So I'm not using the hotspot right now because we have a chunk that we can use between the two of us on our phone plan. And so I told her, I said, I'm literally tethering. So you don't even have to worry about that. You can use the hotspot for that. But if we can tether her to her Xbox, then she won't even need to have to worry about the hotspot unless we absolutely need to use it. But yeah, if we can just tether, then we're not using up our hotspot data. And that is awesome. So, but you guys are amazing. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do this weekend. I think, like I said, we're just going to kind of take it a day at a time, completely just relaxing. I got my last assignment done for the one class. So that is finished. Now it's just waiting for turn in, which I can't submit it until this evening because it's Friday. So I can't turn it until this evening. So once I submit it, that'll be finished with that class. I'm so glad that that one is done. That was the one that had the most in-depth writing portions, like written assignments. The other stuff is all like at the lab, or they're like little video things you do to place this here, and you do all the little cool steps. I'll work finally for the rest of the day. Yeah. Ooh. So yeah, that's kind of, I like interactive classes versus writing assignments and papers and stuff like that. So this was the only class that I actually had a paper, and I got it written. I'm happy it's done. And that was my Spanish class, by the way, because I'm taking Spanish and then 2 computer classes. The 2 computer classes I love. They are so much fun. Spanish is definitely, I think my problem is that at the beginning of the classes, I was really, really focused to get it done. Then all that stuff happened. And so I kind of lost my focus. And so I just got more and more kind of like irritated. Didn't really put in 110% effort with the Spanish. So it's a good thing I know I have some friends that can help out, which was really good. Oh, fun. Have fun with that. That's some of the stuff I love doing. I love going into like Streamlabs and OBS and like pulling and making cool stuff and overlays and whatnot. So absolutely. Hey, ma'am, you have toys. No, we do not chew on the carpet and the wood. So I'm going to get off here though, because I need to go take her for a walk. We got to go wear her out. She's so strung right now. I need to go wear her out. So you guys, Have a great day. We'll probably see you again this evening, and we'll talk at you later.